Hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're well. I just made a video, which is why I'm wearing the exact same thing as the last video. I'm all decked out in what appears to be a pirate Tim Burton shirt. I feel like that's the most appropriate description of this outfit, of this shirt, but I'm here for it. So I figured I would watch a short Tim Burton movie, and I don't know how I missed this. I can't remember what year this is from. I want to say the 70s, but I don't remember. Maybe the 80s. Maybe I'm stupid. I'll check in a second. 1982. Okay, 1982. I don't know how I missed this because I've looked at Tim Burton's discography like so many times to see like what else he's made, to see if I'm missing something, because I have to see every single Tim Burton movie ever, obviously. And I've missed this, or it wasn't like on his discography before, I don't know. But this is a stop motion animation little tiny short film, and it's a poem, and I just really love it. I enjoyed it, and so I figured we could watch it together. I'll link it so you can watch the full thing without my commentary, and I highly recommend you do if you have not already, because it is it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. Enjoy a little bit of gothic Tim Burton poetry with me. Oh gosh. See? What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you, man? Decked out in Tim Burton. I just need to dye my hair black. I'm just too much of a coward to do that.
Vincent Malloy is 7 years old. He's always polite and does what he's told. For a boy his age, he's considerate and nice. But he wants to be just like Vincent Price.
Here's the thing, Vincent Price is the one narrating. That's cool.
He doesn't mind living with his...
This is so funny because I don't know what it is about smoking, but I vividly remember people in my elementary school, they'd like crush up Smarties and then smoke the Smarties.
He doesn't mind living with his sister, dog, and cats, though he'd rather share a home with spiders and bats.
Dude, gosh, I'm such a fan of bats nowadays. Gosh, I've been such a fan of bats for like a while, and I wish I was a fan of bats when I was a kid, because one time I was like putting my bike away and a bat came out and like touched my face and I freaked out. But like, that's kind of sick now that I think about it. It's kind of, maybe that was my origin story, you know?
There he could reflect on the horrors he's invented. And wander dark hallways alone and tormented.
Mood. Dude, yeah. No, for sure. Me too. Yeah.
Vincent is nice when his aunt comes to see him, but imagines dipping her in wax for his wax museum.
I wonder how Vincent would feel about the current day wax museums. Just a question.
He likes to experiment on his dog, Abercrombie, in the hopes of creating a horrible zombie. So he and his horrible zombie dog could go searching for victims in the London fog.
See, that's where I can't get behind you, Vincent. Stop experimenting on your dog. You can wander the London fog looking for victims by yourself or with your dog who is alive. You don't need to turn him into a zombie in order to feel like an evil scientist. Okay, sorry, again, I love this. I love this shot right here. I love the windows and the contrast, and I love the railings of the of the steps. Gosh, I love it, and I love it.
His thoughts, though, aren't only of ghoulish crime. He likes to paint and read to pass some of the time. While other kids read books like Go, Jane, Go, Vincent's favorite author is Edgar Allan Poe.
Me too. Me too, Vincent. I have been reading The Raven over and over and over. Oh my gosh, it's such a good poem. I don't care how basic it is. I don't care. You can tell me how basic The Raven is. I do not care. It is good. It is excellent. It is art. Okay? I love it.
One night, while reading a gruesome tale, he read a passage that made him turn pale. Such horrible news he could not survive, for his beautiful wife had been buried alive. He dug out her grave to make sure she was dead, unaware that her grave was his mother's flower bed. He knew he'd been banished to the Tower of Doom, where he was sentenced to spend the rest of his life alone with the portrait of his beautiful wife. While alone and insane, encased in his tomb, Vincent's mother burst suddenly into the room. She said, "If you want to, you can go out and play. It's sunny outside and a beautiful day." The years of isolation had made him quite weak. So he took out some paper and scrawled with a pen, "I am possessed by this house and can never leave it again." These games that you play are all in your head. You're not Vincent Price, you're Vincent Malloy. You're not tormented or insane, you're just a young boy.
I don't know. I might argue that all young people are a little bit insane. Why is Vincent experiencing his emo phase so young? His brooding teenage emo phase so young? I say that like my emo phase didn't start at 11. What am I saying?
And while Vincent backed slowly against the wall, the room started to sway, to shiver and creak. His horrid insanity had reached its peak. He saw Abercrombie, his zombie slave, and heard his wife call from beyond the grave. She spoke from her coffin and made ghoulish demands, while through cracking walls reached skeleton hands.
Maybe his mother needs to take him to a psychiatrist.
Every horror in his life that had crept through his dreams swept his mad laughter to terrified screams. To escape the madness, he reached for the door, but fell limp and lifeless down on the floor. His voice was soft and very slow as he quoted The Raven from Edgar Allan Poe.
I forgot about that part.
And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
See? Narrated by Vincent Price. Oh my goodness. Written, designed, and directed by Tim Burton. I love when Tim Burton actually writes the movies. So Edward Scissorhands is based off of a like a drawing that he made. It might have been based off of a poem, or maybe that was The Nightmare Before Christmas. But anyway, that's why I say I love it when Tim Burton writes the movies that he makes, because I mean, that, like, Vincent is so good. Like, it's so, like, basic, but it's so good. It's so dramatic, but I just love it. I love it. Oh, my wife, I buried her alive. It's just inspiring to my art. Just the look and the poem and I don't know how to describe it. All of it together is just very inspiring to me. Tim Burton in general is very inspiring to me. His running aesthetic, his running theme, you can look at the artistic intent behind it, and I love that. Holy. Okay, Stalk of the Celery Monster is a 1979 short animated film written, directed, and animated entirely in pencil by Tim Burton. Dude, oh my gosh, that's inspiring to me. I'm not very interested in animation. I'm more interested in comic books, but there's you know, themes that are very similar in comic books and cinematography. And that's another thing that I'm really interested in. I don't know if you can tell based on my channel, but I'm very interested in cinematography and writing. I mean, excuse me, color theory, whatever. Writing too, but like, what I meant to say was color. I don't know, it is very inspiring, as is this. If you watched my video on The Crow, you might understand, or you might know why. Gosh, my gosh, all of this is so good. The art in this is incredible, and the fact that it's all hand drawn, it's not digital, it's using, according to the like forward, it's using old comic book techniques. But anyway, I'm getting way off track. I'm just yapping and yapping at this point. Do you see why I like that so much? Like, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I just played pretty much the whole thing, but like, go watch it without my commentary because I just talked a lot. It's just on YouTube. It's just posted on YouTube, so I highly recommend. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to watch that. Just you and me watch it together. I hope you love it as much as I do. This is something I'm going to be going back to over and over and over again. I'm probably going to read The Raven. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for sticking through. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.